Ron Peter OG here with WiseGuyBets. We're going to take a look today at what is being offered by Prizepicks in the way of props for the 2022 season. If you haven't liked this video, go ahead and like this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. All those things would be greatly appreciated. Let's get right into it. Up until a few days ago, today is September 4th at the time of this recording. Up until a few days ago, we only had a few categories available for the NFL, and they have added quite a few more now that we're nearing the regular season starts, which starts in about 4 days from now. One of the categories they're offering is passing yards. Doesn't look like they have all players that they're going to have by Sunday. We do have a Thursday night game, so you're going to have the Buffalo and LA Rams players here. But you have a few more quarterbacks here also, and I'm expecting they'll add a few more before game time on Sunday. Of course, this is a deal right here. You got to take the Brady 99% off over 0.5. You would take the over 0.5 on pass yards. It looks like that's going to be available up into game time. I would say try to find another great pick and put them with him. It doesn't have to be in football. It can be in baseball. It can be in anything. But that's a definite give me, and try to find another prop that's a give me, and you can win some money here. So we also have rush yards. The rush yards have been up for a while. The numbers are changing. The one sure pick that I thought would come through here, DeAndre Swift, was at 46 a couple of days ago. Now he's up to 50, and in the sports books, he's even lower than that. But I'm not sure if I'm going to jump on him when he's over 50, but this was at 46 a couple of days ago. So I'll be doing other videos throughout the week to narrow down our passing and rushing yard props that I like. Another category we're looking at here is the receiving yards. Some of the players are up, not all of the players are up, but quite a few of the receiving yards players are up for a few teams, and I still expect there'll be a few more that will be added. Receptions, looks like they only have up the players for Buffalo and LA right now. Look at rush attempts, only the Buffalo and LA players are up. Pass plus yards, again, only Buffalo is available. So that's pretty much what we're seeing with players that are available right now. So we do also have a category of pass TDs. We have a category of rush plus reception plus yards. Reception TDs. Pass plus rush plus TDs. We have pass completions. We have pass attempts. We have interceptions, which is interesting. We have field goals made. We have points after touchdowns made. We have tackles. And we have sacks. So I have a lot of categories here. My approach on this is I'm only going to play the categories where I can realistically feel I have a shot to win. That means where I can do research, where I think I'm going to be able to get the correct number of what's going to happen with these guys. And one of the main sites I use is props.cash. You can get there's a link down in the description for props.cash. Use my promo code WiseGuyBets, and you can get 25% off. Currently, monthly membership is $19.99, so you get 25% off. It'll be $15. It's totally worth it. it's where I start doing my prop research, and it's where I end also. So the categories I'm going to be focused on, where I know I can go get some good information from props cash, is going to be receiving, passing, rushing, and I'm not even really too into the kicking category. I'm not sure how much I'm going to do with the kicking category, but I may play around with the defensive category also. We already have good information here. You see that Jalen Ramsey has had over 2.5 tackles in 15 out of 20 games last year. That's a 75% hit rate. He is coming off shoulder surgery this year. I'm not even sure if he's playing week 1, but that's something that we'll find out before the game starts. And again, Donald here also 2.5 tackles, 43% hit rate. And when we go back to draft, when we go back to Prizepicks here, I think his tackles, they even have Donald on here. They have him at 3.5. So just things to look at. I'm going to focus on those categories where I can go do some research. And we're going to have more players up here by Sunday, after Thursday, probably in the middle of the week. They're going to be putting all the players up. We have more. Like I said, we have some players available now for pass yards, some available for rush yards. I don't think all is there. I'm sure they're going to add more receiving yards. Seems like we have the most available right now. Receptions, only a few available, but I'm definitely going to be focusing on receiving, passing, rushing, defense. So, and let's look at the receiving yards over here on props.cash. We'll look at, let's take one of the players here. We'll look at Diggs. He's 66.5 prop on Prizepicks. Let's look at him in props cash. Their line is going to be closer to what the major books are offering. Let's see if they even have him here yet. Yeah, they got him at 70.5 passing yards, and again, Prizepicks got him at 66.5. So just by looking at this, we may be able to maneuver a play out of this. Prizepicks line is lower, and you can see the books are kind of around 70.5. So just from looking at this, I'm looking at Diggs. $66.5, I think was the line. Yep, 66.5. Diggs hit that 53% of the time last year. So, to me, leaning toward the over on that. But, we just have to kind of see and do a little bit more research and see how it all plays out. It's all about targets that he gets. He is their number one. He is healthy. I think Josh Allen will continue to do Josh Allen, maybe even a bit more running than usual. But, Diggs is this guy, and he's going to target Diggs. Diggs is the number one guy, and he's going to target him. So 66.5, something we have to look at. I think LA's a little overrated in the secondary. Jalen Ramsey isn't the best. He does get beat a lot, and he's coming off injury. So we will see. But that is what Prizepicks have to offer. Again, how this works. Say we took Diggs right here. We go back and take that give me that they're giving us for Tom Brady. Say we go more on both of those guys, $20 will win you $60. So you basically triple your money here. It's plus 200. That's basically what the bet is. Get two right, plus 200. You win $60. That's what I like about Prizepicks. So we tried. Definitely Brady should be in your, whatever pick you do, Brady should be in there because he's going to go over 0.5 passing yards. And then you got to pick some other guys that you want to win with. If you want to do three players, say we just take Josh Allen and we go over to 75. That's going to pay out. The power play is going to play out 3 out of 3. Entry is going to get you 6x. If you do the flex play here, you get 3 correct, you get 2.25 extra money. 2 corrects will pay 1.25 extra money. Again, that's why I like the 2 play. Take that away, get 2 right, 3x in your money. So even look at it more. We do 4 play, more. You're really gambling now, to me. You do 4. If you do the power play, you got to get all 4 right. You're going to 12 extra money. Not saying this can't be done, because you're not only betting on the sport of football, you got all these other sports up here you can add in. And I'm sure we can find 4 picks that can come in if we go through everything up here and look for it. I'm sure we can find 4 picks that will come through that can get us 12x on money. But it's going to take some work. It's going to take some time, and it's not easy. So also you can do the flex play here. As you get 4 correct, you 6 extra money. If you get as many as 3 correct, you 1.5 extra money. So you still don't lose any money. So we can even take it a step further. Choose 1 more. Choose the 5 more. Boom. Trying to figure out why it wasn't giving me a amount for the 5 play entry, but it looks like I have a free 5 pick entry. So I'm definitely going to enter a 5 play because it's free. So I would do a lot of research and see if I can nail down 5 plays that are going to come through, and that would win me $1,000. But yeah, look at your promos that you may have. If you haven't signed up for a Prizepicks account, there's a link down in the description where you can do that. I think it matches dollar for dollar up to a few $100s. Make sure you use your promos. Again, I'm not sure where I even got this promo from, but I'm going to use it. So that is how Prizepicks work. Go ahead and, for NFL also, we do have I think we have the future section. Yeah, we do have the future section here where we're looking at the season-long stats. For example, Justin Herbert, his prop is 4,700.5 pass yards on the season, and so on. I think we got most of the quarterbacks here. Also, for rush yards, we have it here. A lot of players here, A few ones that stuck out at me were rush yards. Let me see if they are still here. Tony Pollard, 690 yards, really sticks out at me. He's on a contract year. He has to be more involved in the rush game for Dallas to win. I think everybody's job is on the line, and everybody knows that. He was definitely underutilized last year, especially in the playoff game where they only targeted him 4 times in a playoff game that they could have won. He was only targeted 4 times. I know what they're thinking. They're thinking that Pollard is going to be more involved in the pass game, which he will, until they get a few of their injured players back. but 690 yards is just too low for Tony Pollard. If you look at last year, I think he had that. Let me see. They even got him up here. Yeah, last year he rushed for over 700 yards, I think. Let's see. Yeah. Took a lot of offensive snaps. He'll take more this year, but that's just too low. 690 yards is too low for Pollard. I think he had over 700 some yards last year. And if you look at these last 3 games in the red, he was hurt. So definitely too low. So it's something to look at if you are interested in doing the future betting on these props. And let's see what else I was looking at. There's another player that I thought was too low also. But I may do a video on the futures here, and we'll see. But you got futures for everything, receiving yards. You're just trying to estimate on how these players are going to do. You can compare them to last year and kind of see what they're going to do this year. 300 pass yard gains, 100 rush yard gains. Stuff that we can easily look at. We can easily look at this from last year and see. For example, the Jonathan Taylor's 9.5 prop for having 100-yard rush games last year. Taylor, let's look at Taylor. Let's find him over here. Probably be the easiest. We don't have Taylor here right now, but let's look at another one. You have Derrick Henry, 8.5 rush yard at 8.5 games for the prop of going over 100 or less than 100 rush yards, which is pretty median prop right there. Not sure about that one. Look at Tennessee. Some of these props isn't available yet for some of these players. Let's look at some that are available. Not many's here right now for futures on the rush yards, but these picks will have to be in, I think, probably before the date on the game here, which is the 11th here. You also have 100 plus receiving yard games. You have a few futures available here. Receptions, total receptions for the year. Cooper Kupp 113. He had 113 receptions. That's his prop, 113.5 looks like he had how many receptions last year? That's something we can also figure out in props cash is the receptions, yards, targets, number of targets per game, number of his offensive snaps, yards per catch, longest reception, 20 plus yard receptions, 40 plus yards receptions. It's all here. Everything is here in props cash. We can also do it by home and away, grass, turf. And this is what I was looking for. We have to add all that up, but that looks like way more than 100. So yeah, way more than 100. We'd have to add this up manually to give me the total number of receptions. But he was upwards 9 receptions per game last year. So that number is also, I think that's a targetable number. I think you can probably clearly identify if he's going to go over or under 113.5 receptions this year. So another future category is pass TDs, rush TDs, reception TDs, interceptions by the quarterback, tackles on the season for defensive guys. They have a few choices available. Sacks can be pretty interesting, and probably, you can probably get a pretty good estimate on what you think the player is going to do this year with the information you use over in Props Cash and any other information that you're going to try to use. Let's see, look at Donald. Tackles plus assist. So information is all here in Prop Cash, and you can do a little bit more individual research to help you narrow down these plays. Like I say, I think I may only mess with a few of the future props that I see that I like, but I'm not going to go too deep into the props future thing here. I'm going to focus on the weekly, and I will do a little bit out of the box. I will compare these players with some MLB players on that particular day, or right around that day, so I can try to really narrow down a win. I think NFL is going to be difficult. That's why we need to use our tools to help us. NFL is typically pretty difficult to bet on. The lines are real tight, and these lines are tight. I can just tell how they've raised the rush yards on Swift to 50.5 when it was at 46 just a couple of days ago, which is pretty bad. I don't like that. Don't like it at all. Let's see if they even let me see if the line went up. Nothing here on him on Prizepicks yet. I think there was something a few days ago, but not now. Everybody's recalculating their information. at today's trends. Let's see what we got for rushing all games. So yeah, closer game time, the more information is going to be available. So it's something you kind of have to monitor on a daily basis up until game time. What props come available, and try to attack the ones that make sense. Again, I'm gonna be focusing on pass yards, rush yards, receiving yards. May look a little bit at receptions, and I'm probably gonna focus on tackles. Because I can get that information easily here from those from props.cash. So that is pretty much all I have today. I just wanted to go over what's being offered by Prizepicks. It's a great way to play props. I like it. I can say my favorite play is a 2-play power play where you 3 extra money. It's real good option to use when you're playing Prizepicks. So that's all I have for today. Go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until the next video, peace.